It has been quite some time since it has been held here, but when Earth faces danger, it is important to open a dialogue and allow various races to freely exchange their opinions in what we call the Earth Conference.
The Earth Conference?
It won't be long before the enemy returns to attack us once again. That is why we must all be able to share our thoughts, to come together no matter how different we are and discuss what justice means for Earth. I'm certain we will be given the privilege of hearing Lord Elohim's wisdom too.
The Earth Conference.
It's the Earth Conference.
The Earth Conference.
Order! Welcome. The reason we urgently called for this Earth Conference today, as you may have guessed, is to discuss ways to save Earth as it faces this threat. Let us all come together now to formulate a solution. In order to put up a united front against our biggest opponents, Dahar and Centaurus Beta, we must first consider what justice is on Earth, in order to ensure that everybody is on the same page. With that in mind, let us hear everyone's opinion on this. To start off with, faith-minded reptilians, those who were almost brainwashed by Dahar. Why were you tempted by his words? I would like to hear your perspective.
Well, the thing is, our race controls the evolution of the universe. So I don't understand the problem, really. What's so wrong with an advanced race ruling over the developing planets? That's how it's been. Since we come from a similar ideology, we understand how Dahar and Centaurus Beta's people feel.
But the strong have a duty to watch over and protect the weak. That's what Lord Elohim teaches, and that is what is right.
Yazael, you need to calm yourself. Next up, we'll hear from the representative of Centaurus Alpha. Centaurus Beta is one of the main assailants trying to invade the Earth. Many of its people are originally of your race, correct?
Yeah, that's right! They're technically your people! Can you say you're on the Earthlink side?
We are here today because we have complete respect for Lord Elohim. We may in fact be a sort of ape, but our appearance doesn't make us the same. We're a loyal race with a devout faith in God. I also know for a fact that there are many gentle people in Centaurus Beta. The ones who are trying to invade right now are technically advanced compared to us, but also lack any sense of love or harmony. And such a ruthless group of people cannot be allowed to bring any more harm to the Earth.
Well said. Let's applaud Centaurus Alpha's commitment to our cause. Now for the representative of Earth itself, Commander Vladimir. What is your opinion?
The truth is, today, I stand before you taking on a human form as an Earthling. But I came here to the Earth more than 100 million years ago when the god of the Earth was born as Alpha. I was a reptilian when I arrived here. And during that time, dinosaurs roamed the Earth. Earthlings were vulnerable and faced near constant danger. Those of us from Zeta had been searching far and wide for a new place to call our home. Then, Lord Alpha graciously invited us to live on Earth. He wanted to apply our planet's principles of evolution to help contribute to the Earth's growth, tasking us with protecting the humans who inhabited Earth. In the beginning, we would instead capture and eat the Earthlings, never feeling so much as an ounce of guilt for our actions. The strong shall rule over the weak. But does that really mean the strong can do anything they want? Gradually, I started asking myself this question: what really is Earth's way of justice? At that time, Lord Alpha taught me something very important.
If you are able to cultivate mental strength along with physical power, you will surely grow one step further. Then you may truly become the strongest fighter. With such strength comes responsibility. One must use that strength not to threaten, but to bring happiness to those around them. Now, awaken to your true mission as an Earthling.
At last, I understand how to use my power and what I should be using it for. I have found my mission. With that, I became a devout believer of the God of the Earth. When I was reincarnated, I was not only forgiven, but allowed to be born a human. I became a soul who fights wholeheartedly to protect Earth. Many years have passed since that time, and now the God of Earth has been reborn and appeared as Lord Elohim. I am incredibly honored to be here speaking in front of you all, as the representative of the Earth. When I see how Lord Elohim shows us justice, by embracing diverse opinions and by welcoming the many different cultures of this planet, I truly feel the love of the God of the Earth, Elohim. That's why I want to protect this planet, no matter the cost.
Yaziel, what is your opinion?
For me, it has been my duty to protect various stars and planets for a very long time. Many of the missions I completed involved protecting vulnerable races from aggressive races, like the reptilians. Look, I know there are a lot of people from Vega and the Pleiades that are not cut out for battle and war, and they need guarding. If they didn't have us to keep them safe, many such planets would have been long destroyed by now. Even those planets and stars that are not physically strong, they still have valuable spirituality within, and they are thus worthy of saving. Most likely, that spirituality was the result of faith in God and the shared ideal of building a better world in this universe, based on love and harmony. And that goes for Earth too. While it is true that quite a few reptilians have made Earth their new home, the Earthlings as a whole are still a very fragile people, at first. When I came to Earth, I thought only about protecting the Earthlings. But I have since learned so much from them. I am certain that Earth is worth saving.
What are the things that make Earth worth saving?
Before this, I had never seen a planet with so much diversity. So many races coexisting and training their souls together. Even now, I am witnessing so many people here, willing to come together and unite as one to protect Earth.
It's a miracle that Earth's God has welcomed so many races, that he accepts each of those existences for who they are, no matter how different.
I agree. When my mother star was destroyed, I had nowhere left to go. The God of the Earth invited us to spread our spirit of beauty on this planet. He embraced our people without hesitation.
Us as well. Go forth and share your spirit of harmony on Earth. That is what Lord Elohim said. And that is why we came to Earth.
Yes, it's even true for reptilians. Some of us were invited here by the God of the Earth too. That means God must take delight in the strong, right? After all, justice lies within strength.
Yes, that is partially true. I understand it well, since I thoroughly defeat all evil by using my power and my strength. I strongly believe that this act is in God's will and He allows it.
We, the Andromedans, feel the same too.
But us reptilians have always cherished our strength more than anyone else. So why is it that many of us are unable to return to heaven after death?
All living beings are equal in God's eyes, in the sense that we are all invaluable, unique, and precious creations of His. But even so, it is important to know that although God grants us the same freedom, He doesn't allow any one specific race to overpower the rest.
What?
While friendly competitions are necessary for our spiritual growth, if you focus solely on that, you'll lack something much more vital. And that thing is love.
Wait, what are you trying to tell us? That we don't have love? How dare you! You should know I love my wife with all my heart!
Please calm down.
I do not mean romantic love. What you lack is the kind of love you have for your neighbor and people outside of your circle. It's clear to see. That's the reason why the Lord summoned us to this planet from Sagittarius, to show all the Earthlings the importance of having the spirit of love and self-sacrifice.
Reptilians tend to value competition above all else, so it's completely the opposite.
Those who have led a particularly selfish life, as well as those who choose to terrorize others, are all considered evil in the Lord's eyes. However, even in those who seem purely evil, He still believes in the light dwelling inside each one of them. He could have chosen to wipe out their existence, but instead gives them a chance to reflect on themselves. The fact He gives us a chance is proof of just how much the Lord loves us.
I see. Everyone in this room, no, every person who has been involved with this planet has been so deeply loved by the God of the Earth. And I believe that is the very thing that every single one of us shares.
That is true.
I guess that it is.
In the sense that God created every single existence, both the races from Earth and also space people, the way they are precious and equal is the same. You all have different opinions and ways of thinking, and you may express your ideas and share what you think is right. It is to be expected that there will be differences of opinion, and many things that you humans will not be able to judge for yourselves. For these pray to heaven and listen, and you will hear the voice of God. Heed His words. Make decisions with God's laws. The first step is to have faith. Then each race must come to recognize the good in the others. Compensate for shortcomings, and you will make progress together. And this is the principle that we value above all else on Earth.
Yes, Lord Elohim, we thank you. You've come to share with us such precious words. We're ever so grateful for your guidance. From now on, we put our faith in the God of the Earth above all else, and we appreciate Him for the lives that He has given to us, which we will use to make His ideal world a reality for our beloved planet Earth that Lord Elohim has continued to love.
You're right. My all for Earth.
My all for Earth!
My all for Earth!
My all for Earth!
My all